I'm thankful that you did me wrong, cause now I got it right, I promise you gon' miss me gone. I done seen it all like the first picture phone. They wishing on my downfall with the wishing bone. Like she was on Cloud 10, around. How you heard the motherfucking word? What's good, y'all? It's yours truly. Once again, HeartBreak Ace. If you're familiar with my content or not, hit that like, comment, subscribe so the algorithm gives breaking content every time I upload. And tell the algorithm I'm trying to get 10 bands, 50 bands, 100 bands. Fuck it, man. Let's not even discuss it, man. Yeah, get you every time, don't I? Make sure you people get my videos so you can like, subscribe, and love it. Let's get on with it. Now, topic of discussion. Shout out to my guy Joe and the crew. Episode 742 of the Joe Budden podcast. This right here that we talking about right now is a double reaction from me, yours truly, HeartBreak Ace, and of course Joe Budden. And the topic at hand is the Donald Trump shooting. Was it staged? Was it fake? Or in the words of Joe, it was arranged. You don't know what I'm talking about or speaking on? Let's spin the block.
I do want to say rest in peace to, before we go any further, to Jacoby Jones.
Yeah.
I want to say rest in peace to Richard Simmons. I want to say rest in peace to Dr. Ruth. That one hurt my family to its core. That one I thought was a lie when I read it, Dr. Ruth.
I mean,
We fucked with Dr. Ruth coming up.
Yes, we did.
Richard Simmons too, but Dr. Ruth?
Yeah.
It was a lot.
My mom was really hurt, like a black person died.
Yeah, that was heartbreaking.
My mom was fucked up when Dr. Ruth died. Rest in peace to Dr. Ruth. Joe Bryant. Joe Bryant, rest in peace to him as well.
Shannon Doherty.
And that one hurt me as well, as a huge fan of Charmed and 90210.
Shelley Duvall from The Shining, one of my favorite movie ever.
Right.
The Shining is your favorite movie ever?
Absolutely.
That's it.
He's a great
It's a great movie.
The kid from Elf, Benji Gregory.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
There was a lot this weekend.
Wow.
Yeah, the gentleman, the
former fire chief.
Corey Comptor. He was the one who passed away at the Trump assassination attempt.
Well, that we will get into. Rest in peace to all of those people. Prayers, thoughts, and condolences to their fans, family, and friends, of course. All right.
Yeah.
Trump attempted assassination. Whew. That is my intro to this, because I have very radical views and I would like to remain off of blogs and socials.
You know that's gonna be impossible.
Well, nah, if I let y'all talk. That's 5 of y'all, when the money come, that'll be 6.
I want to come sit over there with you.
You want the shades again, man? There was an attempted Trump assassination on, that was Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah. Trump got shot in his ear. They caught the dude, Timothy Woods, I think is his name, 20-year-old.
Yeah,
this is out in Pennsylvania. This is a red state, right? Or was it blue last time?
No, it's red.
This is a red state. Timothy Woods, they're saying, was a Trump supporter. I think we took Pennsylvania.
It's a swing.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
It's a swing.
Yeah, we took Pennsylvania.
He was registered as a Republican.
He was registered as a Republican. They dug up some old shit that says he was a Trump guy through and through. They interviewed his neighbors. They also have him in a BlackRock commercial.
I saw that.
Really?
Yeah.
They have Timothy Woods in a BlackRock commercial. He went up there with some fancy rifle on a building that didn't look too far from where Trump was at.
Yeah, it's crazy that even could happen.
Didn't look too high either.
They watched him climb up there. There's reports
it.
that say the cops seen it, civilians saw it, onlookers saw it. Everybody screamed, hey, this nigga right here is bugging. He's got a gun. He's climbing up here. He's up to something. And we know what happened from there. So that's my intro. Take it away. Somebody more responsible than me.
Like a lot of people was like, all right, this is staged.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I immediately said. Like, this is staged. How does this happen? Like, you got Secret Service everywhere. And like you said, you hear the reports of them. Like, there were people say, hey, we saw the guy climbing. We tried to warn him. This looks like a ploy. And I've watched 24. I've watched all these shows where Scandal, all of this shit.
House of Cards.
Yeah, well, we need to pull
24 is the one that ruined me. I can't see stuff like this having seen all of 24.
Like,
I agree.
Because they did this.
They
did this exactly. And it didn't go the way they telling us it went, but I don't want to be the guy that's getting my shit from 24, so let me shut up.
But that taints you a little bit. And watching it, you know, you see this stuff play out. So
Shit, we don't believe nothing ever about anything.
Exactly. But a presidential candidate assassination attempt happening in 2024 just seems like this can't happen. You know, I did see some gentlemen who previously worked in Secret Service agencies and stuff. And they were like, he froze. Like the sniper that saw him froze. Because in that moment, they say you have a fight or flight mentality. He said one of them is also freeze. You froze because in today, if it was just somebody climbing up there, what if he wasn't armed and you just shot an unarmed man? That type of news. So it's like, I don't really know what to do in the moment. But I disagree with all that bullshit. I disagree because
if you're a sniper,
you're trained professional.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is your job. You train for this moment right here. So my take off the bat was, oh, this is fake. This is, you know, let him do something else that just makes him look like the superhero. Even the picture afterwards. Even the way the Secret Service rushed him afterwards looked weird to me. Normally, they get you down immediately.
Damn, they move.
They moving like this.
Arm up.
Yeah. This looked like, let's capture this moment. This is going to be his poster going forward now.
Oh, absolutely. It's an iconic photo.
Yes.
Immediately.
This literally
Instant
looks like
classic.
a fight. Then I heard the report that he wasn't hit. It was the teleprompter
There's
and
glass or some shit.
like, But then I jumped to the other side where I'm like, all right, somebody did really lose their life.
Exactly.
So once that part happens, I don't want to downplay that now. I feel
And one
it
or
would
two
be
other people were
irresponsible to now
critically
say this
injured
is
as
all
well.
fake.
Also, not for nothing, if they staged all that shit, the shot was so close that the margin for error is a little bit hard to believe that that's staged. You know what I'm saying? If someone sneezed or fucking had a butt itch, it's over.
Fam, somebody climbed up a building, set up a rifle.
In a small town where there's probably not too much in the way of
No,
business.
with the people saying, look.
Exactly.
Right.
They had the cops moving the people away from where all the
They
shit.
said a cop went up there to check him, and dude pointed the rifle at him.
And he walked away.
booked.
Yeah.
Look, and all of that happened, but the trained assassin niggas that are the Secret Service that sat on the building froze. What freezing? You had seconds, damn near a minute. If that's true, you had more than ample time at that point. These niggas be on walkie-talkies, radios. I remember, who the fuck was the president? Somebody was the president at
Take us back to Reagan, man.
no, a school that I was going to at the time. Bro, them niggas come out a week in advance.
Yes.
Like that, they take that shit seriously, bro. Like
They canvass the whole area.
dog, it be niggas in the stands that be Secret Service that'll have the shirts on. They, like that shit is real. They be everywhere. Them niggas be in the bushes. That don't happen. I don't even think they had one sniper. The Secret Service niggas be having niggas in multiple positions,
Of course,
ready for some shit like this.
Yeah.
Like that shit ain't. I don't want to be insensitive because somebody lost their life. I just don't look at that shit like that shit is real.
Well, see, the other way I looked at it, I'm sorry, is it might not have been planned. I think they saw it happening, and some people were ordered to turn,
Stand down.
look the other way. That could happen too.
A report came in with the head sniper that shot. He stated that he was waiting for the cue from the higher ups to give him the cue to shoot. He said he told him. A report came in where he said, I'm the guy in the picture. I was waiting for, I guess,
the okay.
the okay to, I told him that there's a guy with a rifle. I was waiting for the okay and I got nothing. So
He
he
was about
said,
eight shots too late. How many shots did he get off? It was
It was a
quite
bunch.
a few.
It was a bunch.
It was like 5 or 6.
Really?
Yeah.
More
It
than
was a
5.
bunch, yeah.
Yeah. It sounded like popcorn. That's
Yeah.
the other thing. Is
Well,
it sounded mad weird.
And one of my first, I'm sorry, Flip. One of
Hard to
my
buck a
first
gun.
thoughts, I don't know about white people's mix, but a lot of y'all just didn't know how to duck. That was my very first thought. Like if somebody is letting loose,
Ground.
I know that. Back up from that one.
be careful.
Yeah, back up from that one. But I just would have thought that the people behind him would know how to duck a little better. I'm not with the conspiracy theory dudes that's highlighting that one white girl that they're saying ducked ahead of time and then popped back up and then got on the phone while they were shooting. I'm not into all that. I'm talking about most of them behind him as a whole just didn't seem to Maybe they never heard X, stop, drop, and roll.
This nigga's crazy.
That was just weird to me because I feel like a lot of them Republican niggas are NRA gun rights people.
They are.
So
They ain't been in them situations either, though. You don't know
But
what
if
to
you-
do in them situations. And like you said, them shots sounded differently. And again, that Secret Service reaction did not look like a typical reaction.
Not even a little bit. I mean,
it looked different, yo.
Ever since JFK was assassinated, the Secret Service has developed protocol where, like Ish said, they go out way in advance.
Of course.
They assess every single kind of
Every
vulnerability
inch,
and
bro.
threat. And the number one thing they look at is rooftops.
Rooftops,
So
windows,
to,
shit
so
like
to
that, yes.
look at this situation and say that Secret Service missed all of this, that just doesn't make any sense
Now-
to me. There was just
Go ahead.
another thing that I thought. I'm like, this 20-year-old kid who we know absolutely nothing about, and apparently he has a rifle, and apparently, from what I've read, he was about a football field and a half away. Where does a 20-year-old end up becoming like an expert marksman, whereby a hair he misses Trump's head and gets his ear?
Oh, not
Well, that's
You know what I
possible.
mean?
That's
That's
possible.
very
In
possible.
rural,
That-
in rural
In them rural
Pennsylvania.
that's all they do is shoot guns.
Okay, so I guess a little bit more information
I'm
has
with Mel.
a little bit more information has to come out about this guy because
they say he got the gun from his dad. They said his dad trained him. They said that he was
Like
part
what
of the
happens?
gun
Rifle team is
gun. I didn't even know there was gun teams.
Yeah,
I didn't
there
know
is.
that
No,
either.
that shit is kind of normal. As
In
someone who grew
rural,
up
in the rural areas, bro.
rural.
My little cousins down south
We used to
be
shoot.
shooting squirrels. They 16 and 17
That-
and be shooting squirrels with 22 rifles.
Slow down, y'all.
In their teenage
I don't want
years.
us to have like assassination bombing.
No.
I want us to cover all of this. My question to y'all is, if there's a rifle team, right? Like for us in high school, there was a basketball team, and you get uprooted to college, and you get uprooted. What is the uproot for people on the gun team? I'm asking.
It could be as simple as they just want to be better hunters.
And there's competitions and shit out there too.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shooting
absolutely.
They could up
Someone
to
being
that.
very good at shooting is not a far-fetched thing.
Yeah.
Let me
I'm
just
not
leave it
saying
at
that.
Yeah.
So is there not an uproot?
But there might be another
There is Olympic shooting. There's Olympic shooting and shit.
He's right.
But there could be another side to that too. Is recruitment.
That's where I'm getting at.
That's true.
Okay,
too.
you're really good.
That's
Let's
what
get
I'm
you
getting
and
at.
train you.
If you
over
telling
here.
me that there's a rifle team, then I'm telling you that there's a recruitment somewhere.
I believe that 100%.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Because 20 years old, I don't give a fuck if your dad gave you the gun, you've been practicing shooting, and you on the gun team. To a shot at that distance is going to require a lot of hours, and you're pretty accurate. And you're pretty accurate.
But that just goes to my point because now,
As a 20-year-old.
but when you shooting at that distance, you got to take into account
Wind.
the
Wind velocity.
all of that shit. It's not just you got up there and start shooting, nigga. You had to plot
it's not
and
a video
plan.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not.
So
It's not
that's my radical thought.
Okay.
By the way.
That's not that radical.
My radical thought is that, yeah, he was the gunman, but who did he work for? Hold up, Flip. What company is behind this? I see a lot of people going with the staged theory, but loss of life got people off of that thinking. I just think that was the wrong word.
That doesn't get me off of that.
That-
bus.
neither me.
Not staged, but arranged.
Yes.
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 Plan.
Staged
Yes.
sounds like this is fake.
Yes.
That's
Arranged.
the implication.
That's where I'm at.
But
Arranged.
this is arranged. I got this as organized. I have this as, and unfortunately, I've seen enough 24. In that world, loss of life is just looked at as
a casualty.
Collateral
casualty.
damage.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, we
They actually plan for that.
killed 2 people. How many people died?
One
died.
died,
Others-
plus the
others
gunman,
injured.
and then a couple of other
A
people
couple
were
of
injured.
people were injured. If that is our casualty of war from us attempting to blow a former president's head off on television, I feel like whoever's backing this will take that.
Or if we're taking it from the other angle, if that's going to help us win this election by making you look like a superhero, invincible man,
We'll take it.
See, now that's the part I'm conflicted about.
Why?
Why?
Because
I am.
ever since the debate,
He's been.
there is no reason for
Exactly.
Trump to orchestrate this type of fake assassination. He was
Political-
all the way up. Wait, every metric everywhere said this guy's up, we're predicting him to win, and we're waiting for his opponent to fall off, and their party don't even have anybody to take his place.
Yeah, but
they
still
talking about Kamala taking his place.
Yeah, but
why would that person?
Sometimes when you're up, you hit the gas.
He was all the way up. Wait, every metric everywhere said, this guy's up, we're predicting him to win, and we're waiting for his opponent to fall off, and their party don't even have anybody to take his place.
Yeah, but
they
still
talking about Kamala taking his place.
Yeah, but
why would that person?
Sometimes when you're up, you hit the gas.
Exactly, and there's 6 months left in the election,
Nigga,
and there's
well.
people who are still up and down, and decide,
4 months now.
4 months, sorry. But there's people who decide up until the very minute that they walk into the poll booth who they're going to vote for, So this was just literally like a sealed deal kind of situation. And in all honesty, I've been doing like a little bit of research. The arrangement has more legs to me when I hear that Trump is really, really good friends with Bolsonaro. He's the former president of Brazil. And when he was on the campaign trail, he was attacked by a lone wolf attacker. So there was an assassination attempt on his life.
I remember that.
Yeah. And so, from what I understand, it's just crazy convenient that they seem to have met up like a week before all of this had happened. And Bolsonaro, that literally sealed the deal for Bolsonaro. He won the election after this by a landslide. Now he's like the former president because he's being investigated for wild corruption.
I also can't get over, if this is a Trump plan, then the actual shooter don't end up dead to me.
No, fuck that.
No,
of
no,
course
you
he
do.
does, so
Yeah,
that he
you do.
can't
Yeah.
speak.
Yeah, you do.
What are you talking
Even
about?
more
He's a loose end at that
Yeah.
point. You got to take him out.
You got it. That's the first
That's the
person
first one to go.
You have to tie up the loose
Because now
end.
it dies with him.
You never saw a shooter with Marky Mark?
Yeah, I saw that.
You gonna tie up
Serious
every
is
single
fire,
loose.
too.
And not only-
you gonna tie up all the loose ends.
Yes.
And not only that, look at what we stopped talking
Okay,
about.
I believe those to be real bullets that went to Trump. I
Yes.
don't believe
Yeah,
those
for
to
sure.
be BB guns.
I don't
No,
believe
yeah.
that either.
If it's a Trump plan, I don't see himself writing, hey, dope shooter, get close to my head in the script.
Hey, if it's a Trump plan, he could WWE that shit. The bullet might not even touch them. In WWE, you hit somebody, they drop down, they bleed.
I see
themselves
them
real quick and
saying
start
he
bleeding.
went down and
He coulda
applied
bladed.
the blood himself.
Something could have
and then came
happened.
back.
This what I'ma
I
say.
don't
If
believe that
it's a
either.
plan, though. I'm just saying if.
It just sounds a lot more feasible that the nigga that got his ass kicked at the debate and they looking for, hey, them niggas are gonna
We
win. There's
desperate. We
nothing
need a
you
Hail
can-
Mary right now.
The Hail Mary seemed like
Take him out.
shoot him.
That's what I was saying.
That sound like it make more sense than this other
And we'll,
cockamamie shit.
we'll go get somebody that's a stark Trump supporter to make it look like it wasn't.
Yo,
somebody
dog, they
on
was
our
gonna
side.
blow his head off on TV in front of us.
All right, y'all, we back. We spent the block one time, just a little swerve. Well, I don't know, maybe it was a little long. But y'all shouldn't be that dizzy, man. I got y'all. Shimmy out. Like I always say, shout out to Joe, man. Like, I like how he break down a situation. Like, that's another way of looking at it. Now, I went on the campaign saying people like Amanda Seals was sounding a little crazy, saying it was staged. But when you hear how Joe break it down, then that make a little bit more sense to me. It was arranged, if you think about it. And even the point that Mel made about him being friends with the president of Brazil or whatever, and the same thing happened to him, and they was talking to each other a week before the Pennsylvania rally where this happened at. It don't seem too coincidental to me. Like, same thing happened to your best friend and y'all meet up a week before. And you gotta know, America was built off of the blood of others, sometimes innocent bystanders. So that's a act of casualty in the war or thesis or whatever they trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's not far-fetched. And personally, if that's what actually happened, let's just start voting for presidents, period. And govern our motherfucking selves, man. Like we're supposed to be anyway. Now, I just don't see why he would do that, because he's definitely was going to be winning this election before this shooting. This is an alley-oop after the shooting, for sure. But if you look at it at another angle, maybe the opposite side of Donald Trump in this election debate knew they was losing by a landslide and didn't want this to happen. So maybe it was a plan or arranged to take him out. But the guy missed. And maybe some of the people that was the Secret Service was in on it because they didn't want him to come back in the office. Donald Trump circulated a lot of money to everybody, especially the black or colored culture, when he's running the last 4 years. Let's be clear. Maybe that could be another analysis y'all need to think about. That might be the play. Maybe they didn't want him to win again because he definitely gonna do that again. Just keep the favor of everybody. These next 4 years gonna be epic. And maybe it'll be good or bad. We don't know. But we're gonna have to see. But we definitely gonna see. Because whether it was staged or not, y'all tried to take him out and didn't. And the fact that he's still running around here surviving, looking like he 50 Cent, he automatically winning, man. You ain't gonna be able to get, even if it was staged or arranged, even if you tried to assassinate him at this point, it's not gonna happen. You best believe he tight guarded right now. Everybody, they surrounding him. There's none of that going down. You better believe it. So, whatever the play was, it didn't work, obviously. Or did it? Because if it was arranged, it worked 100% in Trump's favor. If it wasn't arranged and it was actually attempt assassination, it worked 1,000% in Trump's favor. So either way across the board, it was a win-win for Donald Trump. But that's just my thoughts. You know what I mean? Leave a comment down below. Let me know how y'all feel. You know, this world keeps showing me every day. And showing y'all. Well, I always say, love each other. Till next time, yours truly, HeartBreak.